afternoon. Welcome to the Perry Panther Football Network. I'm your host today, Jeremy Irish Smith, and today we had a unique opportunity to speak with Perry Panthers football coach, Coach Kevin Smith. Good afternoon and welcome to the Panther Pit here at Herb St. John Stadium. Today I have Coach Kevin Smith, head coach of the Perry Panthers. Thanks, Coach, for taking the time to speak with us here on the Perry Panther Football Network. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Irish. I really appreciate you coming out today to visit with us and so we can share a little information about our program today and on this beautiful day out here in Herb St. John Stadium.
Awesome. Appreciate that. This is your 5th year as head coach of the Perry Panthers. Where do you think the program is compared to your first year?
Man, I tell you, we have come a long way since my first year. Our culture of learning to work hard, serving others, and staying humbled is really taking root here at Perry High School, and especially in our football program and all of our other sports as well. But you know, from going 5-5 and not making the playoffs the first year to winning the region championship for the first time in 61 years, and hosting a quarterfinal playoff matchup against the eventual state champions Marist at home here in the Pit this past year is great strides for our program. And our senior class and the seniors before them helped prepare, help get us to this point, help build to get to this point. And now our underclassmen coming up, we've had a lot of continuity where our guys staying together, coaches staying together. I really think that we got our culture rolling right now.
Since your first year and under coaching leadership, how has the football program progressed as far as your community relations, your social media and online presence compared to the other schools in Houston County?
You know, I think we've our community relations and social media has really gotten up to par with the other schools in the county. I think Irish, you and what you've done with our new webpage, perrypantherfootball.com. If you're out there listening, you had to check that out. You need to go that. Our Perry Panther Football Network, which this will be playing on our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, our Twitter, our Instagram, all of those things, the graphics that you've been able to provide for us and the information that we're providing on our webpage has really gotten up to par. I think it's a great way of getting information out to all of our parents, all of our fans, all of our community leaders, so everybody, even people that don't live in Perry anymore, everybody can know what's going on in Perry, Georgia in the athletic world now.
Absolutely appreciate that. Last year was full of adversity and challenges relating to the pandemic. Do you anticipate any further challenges or restrictions as we commence the 2021 season?
You know, I think as we get closer and closer to the end of the school year, we're still under the restrictions that we've been under all year. The good thing is since February, we haven't had many cases, maybe 1 or 2, so the further we get away and the more vaccinations that are given and we're getting this thing under control, I anticipate this summer in June and going into next year, I assume everything getting back to some kind of normalcy and maybe not being as restricted as we was in the past. I know we're going to be able to do our camps this summer. We're going to be able to work in groups this summer. We're going to be able to go and compete against other schools. And, we'll probably still have some protocols in place that we have to follow. But I think we're on the tail end of it. And I think that's good news for everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, what kind of challenges do you see, if any, to keep the team focused following an impressive run in the state playoffs and a region championship last year?
We got to keep watering the root. Last year we're only as good as our last game last year, and people don't the fan body and people don't really care what you did last year. They want to know what you're going to do right now. So our focus is we start over in January every year. We go back. We're teaching fundamentals. We're teaching basic schemes, and it's just like starting over. And we're going to continue to water the root. We don't talk about last year's success, all that kind of stuff, because that was a different team. This is a whole different team this year. So our focus has been on watering the root, getting better every weightlifting session, getting better every practice session out here for spring practice, and getting better every practice session this summer.
Perfect, perfect. Well, next week will be the end of your spring practices. Can you tell me a little bit about the spring game and what your expectations are?
Oh yeah, our spring game, we're going to play at McConnell Talbert Stadium on May 6th at 5:30. The cost is going to be $5 to get in. It'll be cash at the gate. We'll be operating at 35%, but it'll be a little bit different than the fall, as the band won't be there. Cheerleaders may be there, I'm sure, but it'll be, and it will be in a bigger venue. So there should be, anybody who wants to get into the game, I would feel like should be able to get into that game, and playing it sort of early. Some people might not be able to get there right at time because of work issues and all that kind of stuff. But we're real excited. Northside is a powerhouse, traditionally strong football team. They didn't have a great year last year, but I know Coach Alligood and his staff over there. Those guys they have a program, and they're getting better, and it's going to be a big challenge for us. And the thing I like about it, it's a win-win for us. We're not supposed to play with the big boys, but we want to play with them to see where we measure up. And so I think it's a good fit. And I was Coach Alligood and I worked at Northside for a number of years, and we were on the same staffs, and I'm just very thankful that they thought enough of us to put this spring game together and get some good work out of it.
Perfect. It is open to the general public?
It is open to the general public. Like I said, $5, 5:30. That's on a Thursday at McConnell Talbert Stadium.
Perfect, perfect. Well, what other information would you like anybody out there watching today to know about the Perry Panthers or any fundraising events?
Yeah, just want everyone out there to know that we're coming up, ending up our discount card fundraisers. Our guys are still pushing those. If you want to make a donation to our football program, see any Perry High School football player, we're selling in return from donations. We're having cards, discount cards. We're asking $20 increments, but we'll take as much as you want to give them, and we'll give you the cards to match those. The cards are very easy to use here locally. You'll save a lot of money from our vendors that support us here at Perry High School. So please, if you see our guys, we'll be ending that discount card here pretty soon, but please do that. We have our reverse raffle tickets. See any Touchdown Booster Club. Tickets are $100. We're going to sell 250 tickets, and we're going to give away $10,000, and that will be in August. I think it's Saturday, August the 5th, if I'm not mistaken. But there's plenty of information on that on our webpage and on our social media. That's a big fundraiser. And then our sponsorships, our local businesses. If you have a business or a small business that you want to purchase a sign or add in our program, we're hadn't been able to get out yet, but I'm going to be getting out after spring practice and coming out and visiting all of our sponsors. And if you want to buy an ad in the program, you can go on our PerryPantherFootball.com webpage and click on sponsorships, and you can go on there, and we got all kind of sponsorship opportunities. You can go ahead and pay for it online, and they'll send us the information, and somebody will touch base with you.
Well, that's great, Coach. And lastly, what makes this program special?
The people. You can build buildings, you can build new buildings, you can build new things, but it's not going to change the people that's in the building. The people that's in the building is what makes a team. That goes from administration, that goes from our faculty to our student body, to our players, to our community, to our parents, to our community leaders, to our alumni. That's what makes this program so special. And we have tons of support from all over Panther Nation, and it's the people, and it's our culture. Our culture here at Perry High School is to serve others and to be humble, and it's carrying over to all phases of our program, and it's spreading out in the community. So just very proud of where our culture is and where our culture is going.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Well, thanks, Coach, for taking the time with us today here on the Perry Panther Football Network, and to the Panther Nation for joining us. We look forward to seeing the team in action on May 6th against the Northside Eagles.
Thank you. Thank you, Irish.